Despite having a language where the word for woman is gender neutral and the word for spoon is male, Germany remains one of the most powerful countries in the world. Whatever is important to Germany means it's important to the world. History Addicts, welcome back to History Supply. I'm Rishi, and in this video we're going to be looking at the reunification of Germany in 1990. After its defeat in World War II, the Allied powers divided Germany into zones of occupation. They also divided the capital Berlin into zones of occupation itself. So that's how you had the French, American, British, and Soviet zones of occupation of Germany. The Cold War set in, and eventually the Western Allies combined their zones to form West Germany, while the Soviet Union turned its zone into East Germany. That's how Germany got split into East and West, with a corresponding split in Berlin, and how it spent the rest of the century, all the way until the 1980s. First, Mikhail Gorbachev had become the leader of the Soviet Union. The USSR was in a bad shape. Alcoholism was rampant. The economy was in shambles, and the country was exhausted after Afghanistan, which was like the Soviet version of Vietnam. Gorbachev started ambitious reforms, with perestroika or openness and glasnost, restructuring. Peaceful revolutions were sweeping across Eastern Europe, and communism was falling everywhere. Some people in Hungary and Austria decided to have a picnic to promote friendship across the Iron Curtain, or the political boundary between Europe under Soviet influence and Europe under Western influence. Soon they were joined by hundreds of East Germans. Hey, this is a really cool picnic, but since the border is already open and Austria borders West Germany, can't we just escape from here into Austria and then into West Germany? Well, what are we waiting for? Then if a picnic wasn't bizarre enough, a spokesman for East Germany bungled his announcement. He accidentally said that all travel restrictions between East and West Germany would be lifted immediately, instead of in a deliberate, controlled manner. Thousands of people showed up at the Berlin Wall, and the border guards just gave up and let them through. And that was how the Berlin Wall fell down. The Chancellor of West Germany, Helmut Kohl, realized that the moment for German reunification had come. It was now or never. But the occupying powers, France, Britain, the USA, and the USSR still had reserved rights in Germany. That meant that any decision over Germany's sovereignty or reunification still needed their approval. But there was just one problem. No one wanted a unified Germany except the Germans themselves. Unified Germany meant a strong Germany, and a unified and strong Germany had played a major role in 2 world wars. Nobody wanted another war. So Helmut Kohl had to go around and start convincing everyone that this was actually a really good idea. Hey Kohl, why should we let you reunite? Gorbachev, you and we both know that East Germany is costing you a fortune, and you need money for all these ambitious reforms that you're talking about. How about I pay for you to send your soldiers back? Okay, I'll take it. I'll never accept it. I grew up while a united and powerful Germany was dropping bombs all over London. If you reunite, you're going to dominate Europe. Why should I let you reunite? You're going to be too powerful. Don't worry about it. I'll be part of that European community everyone's talking about. I'll even be part of NATO. That should keep things down, because with all this integration, why would I go to war with my friends? Fine, I'll take it. Okay, Cole, what is it? If Germany reunites, then the European Union will have a strong and powerful member in it. Germany and France could be friends, and that could lead to a whole host of things. How about a common army, a common defense minister, a common currency? You got it, Cole. You know how much I love the idea of European integration at this point of time. Cole, just go ahead and do it. You know me. Germany is already the USA's strongest partner in Europe. Just reuniting will make it even stronger. That's the story of how Kohl got everyone to agree to reunification. Germany was officially reunified on 3rd October 1990. After the initial euphoria, there was still a lot of work to be done. The more prosperous West Germans paid a prosperity tax of 5% for 5 years. This was so that the government could pump money into East Germany. In total, 2 trillion was pumped into East Germany as West Germany tried to bring it up to speed with the rest. In a region where everyone was literally guaranteed employment, there was now massive unemployment as East Germany was exposed to capitalism and competition. East Germans felt that their contributions were not being valued. The process of reunification in that sense is still being carried out today. History Addicts, the reunification of Germany in 1990. Please like and subscribe. It means a lot to me personally, and it allows me to keep making videos like these. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.